Sports fans, Joe Cook here in the Sports Seat for you this evening, bringing you some Saturday sports. We start with high school basketball. This afternoon, the Hutchinson Hawks hosted West Valley in a non-conference season opener for both teams. In the boys' game, both teams traded baskets early on, but West Valley, they had a 13-8 lead after one. Hutch got to the free throw line to stay within reach, and in the second quarter, Hutchinson cut an 8-point deficit to 15-16 after a Spencer Johnston three and a tough layup by Emmanuel Pacheco. The Wolfpack brought their defense, blocking several Hawks shots. It was just a block party in the paint and getting offense from Trayvon Brackett, who had a game-high 19 points in his interior debut. Taj Washington added 11 points, and the big man Kobe Milk had 8. West Valley led 27-19 at the half and started the second half on a 10-0 run, blowing open this game as the Wolfpack cruised by 30, winning 66-35.
We played really good D, and that's what we always try to do, is play defense, win the game by defense. Our shot wasn't falling at first, but then people started hitting shots, and we just played hard and up-tempo game. And in the second half, we huddled up and talked about it. And we started going to the basket more, and then our shots started falling because everyone started getting hot.
In the girls' game, it was a matchup of two interior teams that went to state last season. The Hawks finished third in 3A, while the Wolfpack finished in the consolation bracket. Today was their season openers. The game was not over by airtime. Here's some first quarter action. The Hawks started strong with senior Vanessa Hastings. She had a shot, and Kiana Edwards hitting some shots as well. Ellie Veazey scored 8 in the opening quarter, but Ruthie Hebert, she was the main force for West Valley. She scored 7 of their 9 points, but she was saddled with 3 fouls in the first quarter. Hutch led 18-9 after one. We'll have the full results from this game on Monday. And last night at Joe T. Court, Lathrop hosted the West Anchorage Eagles. This was a game between two teams who split their regular season meetings last year, but West beat Lathrop in the state tournament. Lathrop started off with a 9-2 run. Kyle Carlson, he had a 3 to start the run. Lathrop led 16-13 at the end of the first quarter, but in the second, DeAndre Wilson of West took over, hitting 3 straight threes. He had a game-high 22 points with 5 3-pointers. West took a 35-33 lead into halftime. West outscored Lathrop 22-7 in the third. They were up 57-40 to start the fourth, but late in the fourth, Lathrop roared back. Cole Burner, he would hit a 3 for Lathrop and make it a 62-68 game with 43.4 seconds left. Then Kyle Carlson, he hit a huge 3, which brought Lathrop within 3, 65-68 with 22 seconds left. Carlson had 11 points, scoring 8 in the fourth, and Carlson also came up with a huge block on Brandon Huffman, the big man for West, to set up the last possession of the game. They were looking for Burner or for Carlson for a 3, but Burner, he would turn the ball over, and Dejan Weiss, he had 16 for West. He got the loose ball and laid it up at the buzzer as West wins this one 70-65.
You kind of think that the game is over because you're up 17 points with a quarter to go, and they fight. You know, they're supposed to fight. They're supposed to fight to the end, and I think that's what they did. They came out and they gave us a fight. So, you know, on the road, I'll take the win. First game of the year, not to my expectations, but we got it.
I started off rough, and it was a close game. I wasn't trying to have our team lose, so I know I had to step it up and provide points, rebounds, and stuff like that.
Well, we wanted to get the ball to either Kyle or Cole. We got the ball to Cole too early. We wanted the ball to go to the post and then back out to the three-point shot, right? But they held the ball too long and they dribbled too long. But it's a learning thing. We have to learn how to deal with that. Great comeback on a good team. It's all about learning.
And now some hockey news. As reported yesterday, Wyatt Egge, the Ice Dogs defenseman, will join the Anchorage Seawolves in 2015, much to the dismay of some Nanook fans, I know, but at least he's going to school, right? But in his first year of action for the Ice Dogs, Egge is producing. The 18-year-old from Elk River, Minnesota, has 6 assists in 29 games and is +4. Egge will be the 7th Ice Dog to join the Seawolves since 2005. The latest was Mark Dunstan from 2010 to 2012. Right now, UAA is 8-8-2 overall and 5-7-2 in the WCHA under first-year head coach Matt Thomas. The Ice Dogs go into the Christmas break as the top team in the NEHL with 42 points, a 21-8 record, Midwest Division leader, and the 2013 Era Cup champs. Now we go to the gridiron as the football night in America shifts to Philadelphia this week, where the Eagles host the Chicago Bears. Both teams are in the thick of the playoff hunt and will need a win Sunday to take a step closer to punching their tickets for the playoffs. Dan, Tony, and Rodney break down the Sunday night matchup.
Welcome to the set, Football Night in America. Dan Patrick, Tony Dungy, and Rodney Harrison. Bears at the Eagles Sunday night here on NBC. What do you think?
Believe it or not, Dan, this game is going to be about defense. Which one of these defenses can finally stand up and make a couple of plays?
Yeah, I was really impressed with Jay Cutler against Cleveland. I mean, he threw 2 early interceptions. He made some mistakes, but on third down, he was terrific. And the one advantage Chicago had, they have these big physical receivers where he can just drop back, throw the ball up, and let these 6'4", 6'5" guys go up and get it.
Well, you're talking about the Eagles. Now, we thought they had a pretty good defense, and then they ran. I mean, they got embarrassed against Minnesota. And as far as Chicago's defense, they still gave Cleveland an opportunity to win this game.
And Chicago has not been good against the run all year. They've got LaShawn McCoy, who can put yards up like mad if you're not tackling well. I think it's really going to be which one of these defenses shows up.
Yeah, I know Nick Foles, he struggled, but I don't really worry about him. I think he's a quality quarterback. I do worry about that defense, Dan.
All right, Bears at the Eagles Sunday night on NBC. We will see you on Football Night in America starting at 7 Eastern.
And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. For more KTVF Sports, log on to Twitter, watch us on YouTube, and get our app, and visit webcenter11.com. Stay warm, Alaska. Your full weather forecast is coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.